To everyone along the way that this is a very special day. And a very special morning. It's a terrific Thursday morning. I have Camissa with me from Celebrity Home Loans. They're coming in very shortly. We'll have Autumn Scott Hall. Good morning, Camissa.
Good morning.
Happy Thursday, right?
Happy Thursday.
So on your windshield, did you that frost, that ice, what is going on?
Well, thankfully I have remote start, but I
Okay,
did have to
okay.
start Brady's truck this morning.
Oh, look
so,
at you.
yeah,
Yeah.
wife of the year.
Look at you.
So, yeah, I went out there and I was
Points
like,
there.
yes.
That sounds like a country music song. My wife gets out there and scrapes and clothes and gets my truck ready.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have remote start on his truck, so I was like, that's the least I can do for you on the way
Look
out.
at you.
I made my coffee and I started.
Oh, well, no, hang on. So I'm making my coffee. You're very good. Very wise.
Yeah.
You make my coffee, I'll be starting your truck. That's it.
Yes,
That's the
definitely start your vehicles because I feel like it was pretty big on
It's
windshield.
very much so, yeah. And that can be such a, here we are dealing with public service announcement, yeah. But it can be such a driving hazard when you can't see it, you know what I mean? And
I've been guilty before of running behind and I'm like using my washer fluid to try to like melt the ice. It makes it so much worse.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't advise doing
no.
that.
Well, and if we do true confession, I've been guilty of making that, like, you almost make like a circle or something.
You like look out, like put your head out the
I
window.
know. Yes, and you roll down the window so you can see, you know. That's not to do. What not to do.
Don't listen to us.
Those are things that we, may or may not have done, right?
Yeah. But it's normal. We're just letting people know.
Oh, yeah. I've had to, and like, you buy a scraper in July, you know what I mean? Like your car, you see them on sale or whatever, and then
I
buy.
got one for Christmas and you just reminded me of that.
Yeah, you need to have
A
that
cool one.
Oh, well, then you got a cool one.
Yeah.
See, right now though, the prices are cool. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
not getting them on sale, so like in July you get them really cheap.
Good.
But you gotta not lose them.
I'm trying to get one somewhere and someone had like 4 or 5. I think it was my mom. And she was like, do you want an ice scraper? Do you want an ice scraper? I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Those are nice. Those are nice
Yeah.
little gifts and they're very practical.
Yeah.
But like if I can't find one, like I'll use like a CD, like the case of the CD, not
Yeah.
a real.
I remember my mom doing that one
anything
time.
you can find, anything that's like will scrape a
Yes.
little bit in the car, So
Yeah.
I think I've used a book before. I've used anything, possibly whatever scrapes, you know what I mean? So
Yes.
but it doesn't always work out well. But that you go on it,
Yes. On that.
yeah, and let it fall out. That's where we're gonna have to start allowing it to come.
Yeah, that's my biggest bubble. Is like, okay, well, I get ready, my car actually doesn't need more than 25 seconds to warm up before I drive it in the cold weather.
Yeah,
And that's what
yeah.
radio tells me. That's not good on your car.
Well,
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
did you?
look who's in here in the house. Out of Scotland. Loving the traffic. We're getting ready to start this program here out of Scotland.
Did you defrost your van?
Listen, you guys, my van was not bad, but to add on to what you were saying, I used my debit card.
Oh, I've done that before too. No, I've done that before too. Yeah.
So I was listening as I was running late. I have no coffee, and
Well, we'll get some coffee your way.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, he does. He does. He's got to take care of us. Yeah,
I am
that's right.
a hot mess. Traffic is not a hot mess. Actually, it is. It's horrible. But that's
horrible.
It's horrible. But that's why I try
Yeah.
to get there. I try to get my kids in that sweet spot of 7:40 and 7:45.
Yeah.
And then I'm good. You get there at 7:50 to 8, it's a mess.
Yeah.
It's just a mess. So
Everybody like.
sorry, the whole household is running behind.
But you got it down.
Yes.
Look at that. I mean, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And-
You are.
Yes, but you know who's not running behind?
Nope. Never. Look at that. Look at her
Segued
segue
into that. I just
She-
kind of took that from
She's
Camissa.
become radio.
You want it?
Yeah.
Our coffee club sponsors are not running behind. So Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Upland, Celebrity Home Loans LLC, NMLS 227765, Equal Housing Lender, CelebrityHomeLoans.com, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, and Foxborough Wealth Management.
Yay! Thank you to our
So,
great sponsors. Yeah.
there we go.
Very proud of ourselves. Okay, I want to go over some things with you guys, okay? So if you have noticed, Camissa and I were talking. Camissa said, "You need to stay home." That's right. I've had two nights. I've been 2 nights at Caesars.
Yeah.
In New Albany. Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you, I wish I knew all about that base.
But yeah, it was so much fun. But I want to say last night, I learned all about, and I'm gonna not have it. I want to say it right. But I learned all about this Paul Cook from MPP right here.
Oh yes, I saw that you had posted that.
And this is such a blessing. And I tell you what, we really need to know. It's he did a Dancing with the Star fundraiser. It's Breakaway. It's a home and it's a house for helping girls, ladies with addiction. And
I love that.
Yeah, and it was so moving last night. The way they had some of the girls that had recovered and gave their the testimony talk, and it's so awesome. And I feel like we're gonna have them on Coffee Club because I feel like
I love that.
we really need to, because New Albany's right right down the road.
Yes.
And we have so many that do need this help.
Yeah.
And
Well, and if you have addiction right now, you have to go. I mean, we don't have anything local.
Right,
Like you
right.
have to go to Fort Wayne or something like that.
Yeah. So this is like, and I'm gonna quote our sheriff Britt Miller because I thought this was so good. Jail is actually not for addiction.
No, it is not.
And I thought that was so good for him to say that because that's not the meaning.
No,
of it. And we need facilities, we need help, we need this stuff.
And I will go out on a limb and say this and maybe make some people mad, but it's my time to make people mad, I guess. I do not think addiction should be considered a crime. Addiction is a cry for help.
Yeah.
And yes, there are laws that get broken as a result of being addicted. So yes, there are consequences for those actions, but
Right.
these people are not criminals. They need the help to overcome this, and we need to, I feel like our justice system is more, we're going to punish you, we're going to punish you, we're going to punish you. Well, punishment doesn't change behaviors.
Right.
So we need to reform these people and help them do better in life, and we do not do, that is not our model, and
Well, I
I
think that's
hate
what
that.
he was saying. I think that's what he's saying. We need other
jails not the place.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, they have wonderful jail ministries that come in and do good, and they do great things. But we just need more. We need more of this. We need more like a facility like this Breakaway. And to hear these girls' stories,
Yes.
and ladies,
Yeah, that's
and their families. And this is something we've learned. We talked about all coffee. These are beautiful families. I mean, everybody. And they had the room. They had everybody stand up. If anybody we know, or friend, or family has been affected by this, everyone
Right.
stood up.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
someone
And I am going to go and say this: there is not one person who wants to be an addict.
Oh,
You do not want to be an addict.
right.
Like life happens.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, and there's so many different avenues. So it was very moving. And Paul Cook from MPP, he's not a dancer, and he's tall. He's very he's not necessarily your dancer mode or your real kid,
Right.
but he stepped out and he learned these moves. And he did a great job. And again, just like Dr. Mindy Gunn.
Yeah.
This is a fundraiser, too. And for both of our pillars in our community
Yes.
to step out and say, this, and they had to do rehearsals. I mean, this was a lot
Yeah,
of
that's a lot of their
behind the
time.
scenes, yes. And they said, we're going to do this. And I know last night they raised over $80,000.
That's awesome.
I know. And then I know on the Dr. Mindy Gunn's one, the boys, I can't remember how much of it. They like $100,000. Anyway, these were big amount of money.
That's
a lot
awesome.
of money, and wonderful for them. And I'm so proud of both of them in our community stepping out. And of course, on stage they introduced them and they said Washington County, it's our county. And I was very proud. I thought, this is so awesome that these two chose to do this.
Yeah.
Because they could have said no.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
And that's all their comfort zone.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
that's what neat.
so-
Yeah. But they did it for a great cause, and so.
I love that.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm very proud of both of them. So hats off to them. Yeah. So anyway, so tonight no Caesars.
No Caesars tonight, Rebecca.
Yeah, Becca's gonna wear some comfy pants
Yeah.
and just sit.
Listen, this has got my
Chill.
night plans.
She does. That's a great.
This has got my night plans. Yeah.
Camissa loves comfy pants and sitting.
Oh,
Yeah.
and blanket.
Oh, that
I
is.
look comfort.
I actually
do.
did not leave the office till almost 8 o'clock last night.
Oh. Well, then you need tonight. You need some comfy pants and
I'll
a
make
blanket.
sure.
Yeah, that's
It
what
was,
yeah, yeah.
It's been a little rough.
I did bring us a heater for more comfort today in the office, so we're warm and cozy.
You guys are gonna be taking naps. I can see it.
We are looking for a couch,
Yeah,
so
but
if
it is-
anybody
Oh,
has
that's
a couch,
good.
I
That's
mean,
too dangerous. You guys
let
will be
us
out.
know.
We'll have the bells people have
We
to
want a
ring whenever they
fireplace,
come.
too.
I need to put a big old veil or a big old
Coming
horn.
soon, Office Read Decor.
Yeah,
So,
you
there
guys
you
are
go.
gonna be dangerous. Yeah, that's gonna be that.
No, it's going to be cozy.
It's gonna be
comfy.
cozy and comfy for sure.
Welcome to our living room.
Absolutely.
So,
So, all right, going on. Don't forget, we've not heard yet. We did get quite a bit of rain and everything, but as far as we know, unless our officials tell us different, we are still under a burn ban. Just the air or the Mother Nature or the Earth is just sucking it right up.
yes, cold does not mean wet.
Right, exactly.
So,
so
do not
until
think
we-
because it's
yeah.
cold, it's okay to start a fire.
Right. And then did you guys see in the sky last night, Jupiter? It was absolutely, it looked like it was huge and it was bright.
And I missed it.
It really looked like it was kind of joked it was a UFO. But, I mean, it was huge.
I don't think I was at the sky last night.
I actually usually do look at the sky, but I did not last
It
night.
was absolutely beautiful.
I'm a star person. I love stargazing.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful and it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful. So then, okay, another thing too, we have the Boo Bash this Saturday.
We have a lot going on this weekend.
I know. Yeah, the Boo Bash starts at 5 o'clock at the Stevens Museum. Bash. Yeah, the Boo Bash.
What was that 4 o'clock?
I don't know.
I
I don't know, but I may need Becky White's help with costumes.
Oh, I would love
Guess
that.
what? Halloween is Monday. Guess who does not have?
And I told you, homemade costumes are the best. We're gonna make some. We could make
Listen,
some
I will
costumes.
say this. We had one of our neighbors, one of our business neighbors, I'll drop names, I don't care. So Lana Sullivan comes into my office yesterday.
Did she bring costumes?
No, she brought goodie bags for my
I
kids
love her. She's
with a
fantastic.
little note that was like, wasn't sure if your kids was gonna get
Oh my
Halloween.
God, I love that. I love that. I love that.
It was the sweetest. It really meant a lot,
Yeah.
because we
They loved the snacks.
had a we had a rough week.
I know.
So
I'm sorry.
it was so nice, and then we forgot to pick Max up yesterday, so they gave Max's bag to one of her kids. So yeah, but I just thought that was the sweetest thing, and that is one of the things I just love about this community.
Yeah, I know.
That
Yeah.
just really such a simple gesture. But I mean, just be kind. I know we've talked about that before, but just be nice to people.
Absolutely.
Like,
You help someone out. I mean,
It
just always,
does.
you can always be good. Yes, yes. And Autumn, I'm telling you right now, you can't go wrong. I mean, you can do a zombie.
I tell my kids, can you guys just be? I mean, like we have
don't.
so much sports stuff.
Yeah.
Can you please just be? I don't know, sport people.
Well, that,
Like
love that.
yeah. Be a football player, soccer player, wrestler.
Absolutely.
We have baseball stuff. Like, can you not just dress up in your
You can roll
uniforms?
up a leg and be a pirate. I mean, there's so many ways to play this. I mean, you know what I mean? You could be. No, I mean, wear your jeans and a white T-shirt.
My kids don't wear jeans, actually.
Okay.
They don't. They don't wear jeans.
Honestly, I don't really want to wear cheesy, but
I do.
they're not comfy.
I'm wearing jeans.
I've got jeans on.
So I don't know. I tell them they could just be homeless people,
You know
or
what?
be like, I don't know, little Annie orphans.
Yeah, there are actually T-shirts over at Walmart that say, "This is my Halloween costume."
That's true. That's true. I really have these great ideas of doing like a big family thing of like, I don't know, monsters and or Rock and the Three Bears.
That'd be so cute.
Yeah. And then I realized Halloween's in less than a week, and guess who didn't prepare for any of that?
Oh, we can whip it together. I'll help you with it. If you need. Yeah. It's funny though, that when you say Goldilocks and the Three Bears, remember I was telling you, I was in the middle of the story telling it, and I had a grandson that said, "Can I pause you?"
Can I pause you for a minute?
Obviously, you guys are relate to that.
Can I pause you for a minute?
And now it's on those tablets. You just push it. Push the button. So. All
All right,
right.
we're on to the 27th day of October. Like Autumn said, we'll get this to the end of the month.
October 27th. Is that an eyeball on your finger?
That is what
It
I've been
is an
looking
eyeball.
at.
Yeah, I wore it in honor of Mindy. Yeah, and I don't think Mindy saw it, but everybody at my table saw it. Yeah, it's a,
I love that.
I would
It actually-
have been looking at that.
Yeah, it's very Halloweenish.
yeah, it is.
Nice.
It is. well, no, that's, okay, yeah, I do have a snake on, and this is actually the Rolling Stone.
Yes, I
The
did.
Rolling Stone. Yeah, so, no mind. And I even have an owl and a wolf. Yeah.
Let me see that out.
Okay, hang on.
Anyway, the 27th day of October. We're getting sidetracked
today
here.
is American Beer Day.
I'm not a huge beer fan.
I'm not either. I'm not.
I mean, I'm not against it. I just think it tastes like hot urine. So,
Wait, that's the first time
I
I've
don't-
ever heard it explained that
beer
way.
reminds me of urine. I'm not a fan. Not that I know what. Actually,
Wait,
so
what's the
funny
song, Beer
story.
makes my corn, the corn grow, that beer makes my...
No, whiskey.
Whiskey, oh, sorry, okay.
Rain makes.
There you go.
Thank you.
Now we got...
Rain makes
You got the
corn
green
makes
whiskey.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm an owl fan.
my
So,
goodness, Greg.
yeah. Look. Hey, we got the caramel.
No, the caramel, there we go. Look at that. That's great.
So,
Now, this will be a whole production of her making her coffee.
I know.
So, I mean, it's like, because I drink mine black. So watching Autumn Scott Hall and her, I mean, she puts more effort into this. The coffee will be cold by the time Autumn Scott Hall gets done.
I like the clouds in my coffee.
In my coffee clouds. in
Yeah,
my
you know, you put
coffee.
creamer in and it swirls
You're
like clouds.
so
It's off
nice.
of Carly Simon's great song.
You probably think
I do drink my coffee black sometimes though. Like now when I have to lower it so that I can have creamer.
It's only for necessity.
But listen, this does not make me mad because I really hate when I go someplace and I get coffee with creamer and then they only fill it up like they leave me like 6 inches at the top.
Yeah.
I'm like, I pay for a full cup of coffee.
Well, I have a little trouble with that too. When you get coffee, because I drink black coffee, and they don't fill it up all the way.
Yes, I pay for a
think
full
I had a
cup
few
of
more
coffee.
strips that could have been in that cup. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
that I've been cheated on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been cheated.
I don't like it because of my
All the way to the top.
Hey.
You ain't gonna be. I'm not even gonna be mad.
Creamer's a specialty. I usually use half and half, but I will not complain about flavored creamer. I got some. This even has whipped cream at the office.
Yes.
Or her pumpkin spice.
No,
coffee.
that's. I told you that's.
because you with our good coffee.
And I told you I did that. I saw the. It's actually it's a photo. So I did the photo. I got the pumpkin spice. put it in
Oh,
my
yes,
coffee,
I remember
then
this.
Put the whipped cream on top.
Yes.
And then Greg was like, "Give me a napkin."
Becky's like, nah, I'm gonna lick it all.
The whipped cream everywhere. I mean, it's all good though, isn't it, Camissa?
Yes.
Not mad.
See?
Not mad. But yes, so beer day, National Beer Day.
No,
So
I know.
most people are like, how do you know what urine tastes like? So here's a little
Oh,
Fun
here we
fact.
come. Okay.
not by my choice,
Okay.
but you have a little girl child. I have 2 little boys, children. Oh, you have not had any boys.
No, 6 girls.
Oh, let me tell you about little boys and when they're learning to aim.
Oh,
Well, Maximus I shouldn't name drop. One
yeah,
of my children,
I know my
already
girls.
did it.
well, I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
So one of my children, when I was changing them,
Oh.
let it go and it got all over me. All over my face, all over, so yes, unfortunately I have tasted urine.
They
Which,
make those little tents now. You can put up.
well, but I'm old, and they didn't, when my
No, I
kids
know.
were.
No, I wouldn't have had them either. You know what I mean? But they say they have little. I don't know.
Yeah, now they have all these cool gadgets and
Yeah,
things for
yeah.
kids that I think really is just for you to spend more money.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, put your kid in the drawer. He can sleep in the drawer for at least 6 months.
What is that? You got it. This is Autumn Scott Hall being,
Yeah.
The drawer.
Yeah, didn't you ever sleep in the drawer as a baby?
They
No.
used, years ago, I think it was like Pioneer and then used to
Yeah, put them in drawers, laundry
Didn't we all from
baskets.
the prairie, like,
Yeah,
you know,
but
like,
they're fine. They can sleep in the drawer.
you don't shut the drawer, you keep the drawer open.
Yeah, you don't shut your baby away.
No.
Anyway, so
It's just like a little, like area, like a, oh, you take the drawer out. And
Yeah,
use
take
it.
the drawer out. What if
Yeah.
the dresser tipped over?
that you secure your dressers to the wall, just like your TVs.
You actually do that.
Well, you're supposed to, Becky.
Okay.
Anyway, I also had a son
I'm
who,
just thankful for bassinets.
yes,
Yeah.
I also
Wow.
had a son who urinated in his own eye.
Yeah.
I have a child who urinated in his own eye, like the stream shot up, landed right in his eye. We had to take him to the pediatrician. That was fun to explain. I'm like, seriously, he did it to himself. He peed in his own eye. I'm like, so yeah.
Can you imagine the walk of shame of walking in that office with your eye?
Yeah, boys are fun.
Whatever, yeah. Okay, so this is also boxer shorts day. So, you know, the big controversy, boxer
Boxers
shorts,
or briefs?
briefs.
Boxer
or-
briefs.
Wait, you have boxers, briefs, what's the, like, you have like, you know, like
Boxer briefs.
boxer briefs, and then what's the tidy whities, and then the, what's the,
No, those are called boxer briefs.
Boxer
Like it's one, it's, well, it's two words, but it's together. So you have boxers, briefs,
and then
boxer briefs.
and then what's the one that like goes down like a mid, like a thigh, what's that, that's like a longer, is that called?
It's called a boxer brief.
It all comes back to the mothership. The
Yes.
mothership is boxer briefs.
Yes, that is what it is. They're boxer
I feel like
briefs.
I've heard those two words together so many times this morning.
Yes, I know.
Becky's still
It's a drinking game. Every time you hear it.
Becky's still explaining these. It's like, no, that is what they are.
But you know why? You know, okay, and anybody that, any male that's eating new boxer briefs, wait till Christmas, okay? Because that's when you get them at Christmas.
9
So,
weeks. 9
yeah.
weeks till
Yeah,
Christmas.
so you'll get some new at Christmas. We know you're looking
Right.
for things in the stock.
It's 9 weeks
Yeah,
till
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, she's right.
I've already started Christmas shopping.
Oh, well, you should. Everybody, yeah. Oh, you guys are going to love this, you two. Okay. This is Cranky Coworkers Day.
But we picked our cranky coworker out.
Yeah. No crazy coworkers here, right? No. Right? No.
I kind of feel like maybe I am the cranky coworker sometimes.
I was going to say, I see Camissa just sitting there.
Yeah,
Camissa's like, no, there wouldn't be no crazy. No crazy. Okay, this
Usually if she does have a moment that she's like, I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry that I overreacted.
You know what?
Sometimes we just need
yeah.
a moment.
And then if I have a moment, she's like, I think you need to breathe. I'm like, you're right. I probably do.
yeah. That's good. National Black Cat Day. Love that.
Oh.
Okay.
I do, you know, yeah, and I think I'm going to preface this by saying I am not a cat fan. Like, I believe all cats plot your demise as you sleep. Yes.
What?
Yeah, I do. I'm not a fan of cats. However,
However,
I do believe black cats have gotten a bad rap.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
very sad, yeah.
Because they are pretty animals, and, I mean, even though they do plot your demise, they get a lot of hatred, and I don't like things being hated on.
Yeah. Right.
I like those one cats with the, like the
Right.
face that looks grumpy and like,
Oh, you like Griffin cat?
Oh, there is a grumpy cat. Yeah, it's like,
I'll have to show you guys my cousin's cat. He like adopted him from the Bloomington, something on this one.
And I am also a fan of adopting from the shelter.
And this
Oh,
cat
yeah, definitely,
is literally so grumpy looking that like you think that it just hates your life. But
Probably
it is
does
so
hate
cute.
your life.
Well, it might, but
you know, well, there are not women, men and women have that dusty face.
Yeah.
yes.
I am one of those.
Like happy faces and
Happy
sad
faces.
faces. And she saw Avery's cat and said, sad face?
Oh,
And it's just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But it could be happy. It could be having the best day ever.
It is my happy
I'm
face.
so happy. This, I'm the
it's
best
like
day
this
ever.
means I'm not in a bad mood. But yeah, this guy's just so cute.
Well, and then they have the, what is it, the Persian. I mean, there's all different, so many different ways of cats.
Yeah.
There are. They
Long
have
hair,
different
you know,
versions.
what's the no hair?
Oh,
The
those
no hair
ones
cat.
The bald,
I'm
the
not
bald
gonna
no
lie.
hairs.
those freak me out.
Those remind me of something else.
Aliens.
Yeah.
You know,
Aliens.
Men in black.
But they're my hoodie.
Yeah.
And the way their skin wrinkles, I'm like,
Okay, National Mentoring Day. Okay, does anybody want to mentor?
I believe everyone should have a mentor.
I feel like
in their
Autumn
life.
is my mentor.
Oh, I love
Isn't
that.
that cute? That's
That
so
is
nice.
that is a banner day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now the question is, do we mentor good or bad? That's, I mean,
there's so many
stay
ways to
tuned.
explain it, Autumn.
Stay
You know,
tuned.
There's so many directions you can take her down.
Yeah,
So
right.
many ways. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's never boring.
Never. National Potato Day. Ooh, what's your favorite way to have a potato, Camissa? Okay, I have potatoes. I'm going to fix you potatoes, Camissa. What kind of potato am I going to fix you? Okay, we'll come back to Camissa.
Listen, I love a
I
good,
like all potatoes.
I love a good au gratin. Well, obviously you don't like all potatoes, but I do love fried potatoes too.
Ooh, yeah, fried potatoes.
Yeah, okay,
With the
breakfast.
crispy, like you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you have to burn one side of those potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, but I do love good fried
The
potatoes.
only thing about fried potatoes, which this is my only whatever, because I have so many girls, so many people, that it takes like a lot of time.
Mandolin.
What's
A mandolin. You peel the potatoes and then you slice them on the mandolin, and it's an even slice every time.
that? Mine were always chunky and.
No, you gotta get a mandolin.
So-
it's like a cutting board with a blade in it, and you just slice.
I have a cutting board. I have a knife. Okay.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm not consistent
Are you
enough
chopper? No,
on my knife.
no, I'm not either. That's what I mean. Some are thicker, some are thinner.
Yes.
I tried to stay consistent, okay? But then, I have so much room in your pan, and I don't think you understand.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I mean. Look at this cat.
I love that you
That's
just completely
hilarious.
changed off Becky's
Yeah, that cat.
Blackstone Grill. Get your
Here's I'm over here doing a radio show, okay? All right, okay, yes, the cat is beautiful. The cat is wonderful.
You get your
Okay.
son-in-law that likes to smoke and grill, and you get his big Blackstone flat top griddle.
Oh, he's listening. I hope he's listening.
Listen, listen. You know who you are, and I know who you are too. But
Yes.
I'm not name dropping because
Okay.
I'm not allowed to do that.
Okay.
So you get that big griddle,
Okay, love this.
and you throw the potatoes on there, and you cook it outside, and then you don't have the smell. And you get a
Okay.
mandolin
A
to
mandolin.
slice those potatoes in nice, consistent,
I
thick
if
sides.
we were on a game show and you said mandolin, I would think like Star Wars.
Well, I don't watch TV, Becky, so I would hope that you know that Autumn,
It's not. It's
Autumn
cookie.
Hall is
It's
most
cookie.
definitely not referring to movies or TV. Yes, it's cookie.
The mandolin is
hang
about
on.
as good as
So wait,
bassinet.
you're gonna blow my mind. You know what? And I know everybody's like, what in the world? What? Someone texted, "Here's the way." Star Wars.
Oh, no, see, I didn't
not
get that
you,
reference.
Autumn, me.
Didn't get that
was a win for
reference.
Becky White.
There you go, sorry.
You guys look like it would be a game changer.
It is
Hey,
game
no,
changer.
I need one of those. Okay, but here's the thing I'm at, okay? But I'm not going to invest in it. I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's the cheap in me will use. I know.
I'll probably invest in one.
Will you?
I'll probably buy you one for Christmas.
No, you don't have to.
Listen,
Don't
I'm
you
gonna tell
spend
you-
your money. No, we gotta buy Halloween costumes, or we gotta get costumes for the kids.
No, costumes will be put in the
Okay,
closet and never
we
used
need
again.
candy for the kids. Don't spend money on me. No.
Listen,
Okay.
what? Here's how I rationalize this stuff, Becky, and this is, I want everybody to listen. This is very important. And no, I do not sell cookware. However, my time is very valuable,
Yeah.
and the amount of time that I save by having a simple slicer mandolin to get my slices all even
Are you trying to
versus.
sell people
She's
stuff right
doing
now?
an info.
No, I'm just
She's
saying.
like, I'm selling this. Okay?
I'm just simply stating there is no what's that called? No sponsorship here.
No.
I get no money for whatever.
Yes.
Says every person
Yeah.
ever.
No endorsement fees. No spokes for. I'm just saying my time is valuable, and the amount of time that I save is worth it.
Well, see, okay.
I'm worth the $14 that this
$14?
is.
Don't you dare say $14.
$13.97 at
I'm
Old
fine.
Walmart.
No, don't spend $14 on that. Okay, I will chop
I
it.
bet
My-
Brad can even get me a discount.
Hey, I just want to say, my family would expect no difference in the different sized potatoes. Okay,
Throw them, bro.
They would say, "Who did these potatoes?"
Have you seen that Kermit the Frog meme where he's like the regular one and then he has the black cape and he's like, do it.
I would completely confuse my family. Okay.
Do it.
Who made these potatoes?
But so wait, okay, hang on. So all of the years that I'm not trying to remember, like this either, all the years that I've been taking a frying pan and frying my potatoes, which I have to do it
In batches.
In batches because
Yeah.
there's so many of them. Okay, I could have been using a big griddle,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't know if they had big griddles back then.
but
No,
even John Deere.
Wow.
Griddle. I mean, come on, John Deere.
Well,
No, those Blackstone grills though.
The Blackstone
Yeah,
grill.
so I could use that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's older.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your girls are. I think so. We've had one for probably 5 or 6 years.
Oh,
I
actually have one in the box. I think somewhere.
She says, I couldn't.
I think I do.
do it. Pull them out.
So hang
Get a
on,
mandolin. Get the
I can
Blackstone
fix
griddle.
I can fix my potatoes on one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We sometimes do.
You flip it on that?
Yeah, you can. You know when
I don't
people
have to
go
go camping. That's whenever they use those.
have you ever, how,
I think it's like a big skillet.
yeah, like the hibachi grill, where they do the hibachi stuff and you can
Yeah.
mix stuff, you can do your potatoes on there. Justin cooks bacon on ours, because
Yeah.
I love bacon, and we can put like 3 pounds of bacon
Now,
at a
hang
time.
on. I got a game changer for bacon. Put bacon in the oven. I bake
Yeah,
my bacon.
It still
then
smells.
It pop ya.
No, I know.
And we
yeah.
do that, but I do love it on the griddle.
Yeah.
I do,
And
and I
then
love
we go
not having the
camping.
smell in my
Brady
house.
makes everything on the black
So the
grill.
griddle doesn't have a smell?
Well, it's outside, so I don't care.
Oh, so, but I was like the indoor griddle. What's
like
the
the
indoor?
countertop one.
That's
Oh,
what
you're
I
talking
was
like a countertop
Yeah.
griddle.
Or like
I
a
mean, I
George
guess you
Foreman.
could.
Are you talking like
No,
a
not George
Foreman?
Foreman. No, you don't smash it. It's just a grill.
I mean, you
A little
could.
grill. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah.
I never have, because, well, I just never have. So,
I want to do the, I'm trying to get the son-in-law that cooks, the one that
yes,
like,
the one with the,
yeah, that we,
I hope he's listening.
we depend on him. I want to do a cooking show with him, and I want to be that lady that like, and I told him, because he's all about it. He's really all about it.
Hey,
And I'm a little bit
It's an art
obnoxious
form.
because I'm having fun in the kitchen, okay? So I want to be that lady that says, you do what? You put what? You know what I mean? I want to be that person. And I can't wait because I know he would have to break the commercial if we do this and get out of my kitchen. He'd
yeah,
kick me out.
get out.
Yeah, he would kick me out.
I like to have fun. Sometimes when I cook, my kids, well, they make fun of me, but sometimes when I cook, I like to pretend I'm on a cooking show.
Yeah.
And so I'll make things like, oh, I love the way that this rosemary marries with the cherry compote.
Look at this gravy coming up like it's
Yeah.
a bad boy. It's getting thick.
So yeah, it's never boring in my house. Never.
Add a little salt to your life.
We did, I did the other day, I didn't get home late last night, my kids had
Are we
Taco
going to
Bell.
talk about celebrity unloads and we check reform?
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Where's Dennis Baxter? He's somewhere screaming at us.
I did,
That is the radio.
sausage Alfredo, like smoked sausage with bow tie pasta Alfredo, but my kids don't like it mixed, so I had to do a deconstructed Alfredo.
What's that mean?
It means it wasn't put together. So they ate like their side of bow tie Alfredo and then their side of smoked sausage and their side of asparagus.
Oh.
And like I just mixed all mine together and put some fresh tomatoes on top.
Ooh.
It was so good.
So good.
Potatoes on Alfredo?
Yeah.
I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in it.
Never
Yeah.
tried that.
It's not hot tomatoes. I hate hot tomatoes.
But, okay, but you said bow tie pasta. Bow tie pasta is hard to find. I mean, like, you can't find it out. I mean, like,
Oh yeah, like at a restaurant?
no.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
like, why?
Like at the store, it's like, I'll go to Walmart and get this stuff.
No, I mean,
Where's
like,
your mandolin?
They have simple. No, no banana. No, we've got. Baby needs some pasta. Baby needs candy. Baby needs.
My kids are gonna go with the big old bow tie pasta.
Because when I got
Make one go as a mandolin.
Let's make one Waldo, and then we can find Waldo.
Right.
That'd be great. He could be Waldo. But no, I really think, if you're out,
Yeah.
that is not something that, like, is served as much as it used to. You find bow tie pasta, and there's, like, I don't know what the meaning and the reasoning, but you don't find bow tie pasta.
I know. I don't know.
And it's something that's really good.
I'm a fan of it.
I am too.
I forgot I was a fan of it till I found the box in the pantry.
Is it just different than any other pasta?
No, but I'll tell you, I got it on clearance at Walmart. It was like 62 cents. I'm not really sure how old the box was, but I don't think pasta
Oh,
goes
no,
bad.
no, I don't think so. Well, now, something
Yes,
else
they
that,
did. They did, tortillas weren't bad either.
Was there mold on them? No.
They were expired by like 4.5 months.
I'm like, it's fine.
yeah,
Just eat it. There's
out
no
of
mold.
place. We're going forward.
I ate it.
Yeah. I want to say they do have on clearance, and if they still have it, I mean, I think I'm okay saying this, but they had this is called ravioli with pumpkin inside.
No, Becky, I can't
No,
do that.
no. It was clearance down. No, and
You know why I was clearance? Because nobody's buying pumpkin ravioli.
no, I didn't. But you gotta try it, okay? So,
I have.
Did you try it?
No, but I know someone that did, okay? And what they did, and it was funny because Mike King, the manager, comes up, and we always talk to us, and he sees it, okay? He sees it going, on the conveyor belt. Well, I was with the person that bought it, and he's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do with that?
You gonna put marshmallow cream sauce on it?
You know what I mean? Because it's pumpkin, right? So you wouldn't put a red sauce, you wouldn't put a white sauce, or a white sauce. So they put butter and garlic and like different, spices and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And said it wasn't that. It's a different taste, but
It is a different
it's on
taste.
clearance over there. So
I've had pumpkin ravioli.
how did you have it? It was they prepared.
Well, it was in one of the healthy choice meals.
Oh, okay.
It may have like a butter garlic sauce on it.
Oh, okay.
Not my favorite.
Okay.
Pumpkin needs to be stuck with pie.
But
Like, let's just leave it in the pie.
You would have good protein because pumpkin's good protein.
I think you could probably deep fry it like a churro. And maybe put some cinnamon and sugar on it. Maybe some of that marshmallow cream.
Look at you.
I might go get it and try it.
Well, I want you to, and I think it would be fun. No, I mean really. Okay,
Make it a dessert. Because really, ravioli is just like pie crust pasta.
Why not? Yeah, exactly. Why not just serve it? And I think that to me that would be. I like to do different fun things.
I might try that.
Thanksgiving. Why not? I mean, if you get it and it's $1. It's actually it's been like $6, $7. I'm saying $4.
I might go try it.
Go get
Deep fry that bad boy.
Well, why not? And then even or like I think it'd be fun to have for Thanksgiving.
Cinnamon sugar. Dip it.
I gotta drink more of my coffee.
Dip it in some cinnamon sugar. Put a little bit of icing drizzle. Maybe some of that whipped cream.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. You don't?
Well, that's
Pumpkin seeds. I like pumpkin seeds.
I may throw away that bag of pumpkin seeds.
Well, I think anyway. So I thought it was interesting.
I might try it.
Well, I thought for Thanksgiving that'd be fun. I mean, try not. Try not. Why not try it?
Why not try it?
Yeah, try not. Try not. Okay. All right. This is also National Navy Day. Thank you for your service to Navy, and this was cool. We actually had Sergeant Terry Halls on, and he was Navy. And he talked about going down in the submarine. I always want, especially if you always want to ask about submarine.
Yeah.
Because I thought, like, on a Friday or Saturday night, you're down there in the submarine, and then you say, let's go to the top, and you raise it up, and you can, you think about what you could do out there in the ocean, do some diving or whatever. You could
Yeah, you don't do that. If you're underwater, you stay underwater.
Why? What do you mean?
Like, you just can't go up.
You can't just
let's go up.
depressurize your cabin and to go up.
Yeah, let's go up. There's much more detail.
I have more questions for him.
No, it's really cool, because, like,
well, because you got to
I
think
honestly
too.
forgot submarines were a thing until you just said that.
You got to think submarines aren't party barges. Like if they're in a submarine and they're down in the ocean, they're down there for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not a heyday.
No,
and
no,
they spend
no,
a lot of
that way.
No, I know.
Yeah, but
No, I know. I'm
like,
just
I
saying.
just thought, like, okay, you're on the vessel. I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, you
Have
know
you
what day it is.
Have you ever been on one?
Okay, you?
Yes.
The closest I've been really good, you're Disney used to have a ride.
Yes, you had the submarine ride at Disney. We've talked about this.
Yeah, and it was the coolest. And that's why it's always fascinated me. So I do kind of want to go down under one.
So my
but I want to be able
uncle,
to go up quick. I don't.
my uncle was in the Navy,
Oh.
and so when we went out to Washington to see him, that's a big Navy place out there in Washington, across from Seattle. We toured one of them and actually went into a submarine. I could not be in the Navy because submarines make me very claustrophobic. Like, it's small, and then you have to think, like, these guys sleep in ships. So you'll have, like, 4 or 5 people sleeping in the same bed, or 2 or 3, whatever it is. Yeah, it's very tight. Like, and they'll be down there for months.
Well, he said that, and this is the cool thing, they make their own oxygen. They make their own oxygen down there. I mean, like, everything. They're completely, the only reason they have to go to the top, like, any reason they would have to is for food.
Yeah. And, light. But, yeah, they have, like, they'll be down there for months.
Yeah, I think to me it's so fascinating, and it's I mean, and you've got to give due respect, yes, to them and their dedication, and like you said, I mean, this is a lot, and like they work long shifts, and then you really, you said they had like, movies, but really there's not a whole lot to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're in a metal.
Yeah. I think it would be fascinating to see. Like I love the sea. I love the ocean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and I don't think they have, like, I know they do have some windows. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, he didn't act like that.
But you've got to think, it's so dark down there under the water, it's not like they're, like if they're seeing something, it's probably swimming right by the window.
Yeah.
So it's not like they have clear waters. 10,000 leagues under the sea.
In my head, that's where I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, but it is, and they do a lot of stuff.
They do. And that's also that. So anyway, today's Navy Day, and we salute them, and we thank them for their service.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
that's true.
All right. This is also World Occupational Therapy Day.
I need our occupational therapists.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, that's all to that, for sure. All right, girls, let's jump in and let's talk about celebrity home loans.
Let's not.
Well, you know what? You're hearing like, okay, like,
It's month end, Becky.
I know, and that's a,
Here we are again.
here we are, yay, Autumn's favorite time, right? Yeah.
I feel like October flew by.
I don't know where it went. So if you kind of, let's do like a pattern of October. Let's kind of do September and October together. You know, you kind of up and down, and I guess that's normal for like the market. And where are we at? I thought it kind of came up a little bit, right? And some of the, I guess
Rates came up a little bit, yeah.
Oh, so they actually went up.
So a little bit, yeah.
So-
Rates.
The rates.
Rates have jumped almost 2 to 3% just in the last. Like I'm now, in the last 60 days, I quoted one the other day over 8%.
Oh, wow.
So rates are, and again, I want to reiterate, as painful as it is, this is really where rates should have always been.
Yeah.
So yes, it really does hurt when you're out there looking at properties, but this is where they should have been the whole time as far as mortgage rates. And in the big scheme of things over the last 40 years, 7-8% is not a bad.
Right.
Like, it's not bad. Most of them are still in between 6.75 and 7.125. So, 7.25, I think. Like that, in general, that is a good range of where you're still at.
Yeah.
They are paying for those.
They are paying right now. Everyone is at a discount, so you will be paying for your rate. That is across the board. That's not just at Celebrity. That's at,
Or it is across the board, like she said, but you're probably not hearing about it till the end.
yeah.
Or it's not
And you know,
Right, yeah.
again, we always say, good or bad news, as painful as it may be to give you, or as joyful as it may be to give you, we will let you know as soon as we know things.
But I do love that.
Yeah.
You know,
And I love
Because
that.
I had someone say, like, here recently, well, the other place didn't mention anything about me having to pay for my interest rate. And I'm like, okay, well, did they give you a loan estimate? Like, can you see what you're paying and stuff? They won't have.
okay, well,
Okay.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I'm letting you
Ask
know
for
front.
that.
Yeah. Well, I think,
Yeah.
you know, and I commend you guys and brag on you all the time because of that. I love
Yeah.
that. And you want somebody
Very
that's going to,
transparent, yeah.
and I
Yeah,
love
and it's
that.
not pretty. I mean, like, it's
No.
not always fun for us.
No,
it's not.
fun.
And honestly, there's times where it's like, don't want to deliver this news,
Right.
you know, but at the end, I wouldn't want to deliver it and surprise you.
Well, and it has been rough the last couple of months. We are still closing loans. I mean, so we are still closing loans. It is getting a little bit harder. Guidelines are getting a little bit, they're really coming down on guidelines and being very strict with some of the interpretations. You have a lot of underwriters and a lot of investors who are being more conservative. Things that maybe would have flown 6-8 months ago, they're coming back and saying, no, we really don't. No, we're going to maybe slice it the other way and say no now. And that's very frustrating as loan officers because it's like, okay, wait a minute, I just closed a loan 6 months ago with this same scenario
Yeah.
and we were able to do it. Now you're saying we can't. So that's frustrating for us, but it's also frustrating for our realtor partners and even our buyers that are like, wait a minute, why,
So when that door,
it does.
oh, definitely. Okay, so when that door closes on that one, what I like, and you guys can elaborate on this, is you guys do try to go a different route.
Oh, yeah.
But see, what I'm saying
We always try to find another way.
That's what I'm saying, is that I love that because that's what I want. Like you were saying, you were there till 8 o'clock last night. What I'm saying is, I know you were working on something to get somebody where they wanted to be.
I was working on something, and
Yeah,
it's
but it's true. I mean, it's true. You want that. You want that person that says, okay, so this door closed on this one. This is not going to happen. This loan's not. But there's other options out there.
if I will say this, if there is a reason that we cannot do a loan, and that I had one come to me from another loan officer earlier this year, and the loan officer was like, I've never lost a loan before. This is my first loan I've ever lost, and I thought, well, you're either really new or you're a liar. Because at the end of the day,
This is the nature of the.
yes,
yeah.
we do lose loans. And that is any loan officer that tells you I've never lost a loan is not being honest, or they are brand new. Like that is how it is. Sometimes
Never got one.
well,
To lose.
you
Never
know,
lose.
now I can say this honestly, if we do lose a loan, it is not because we did not try.
Oh,
and we
right.
went down fighting. And
Right.
so,
Oh, I know, and that's what. And see, that's the grit that I love.
well, sometimes I wish I were a quitter.
Well,
But
that's
she was too.
well, you know what? That's why.
I do, but that's
But
okay.
she's not.
But I have new medicine to help me sleep at night, so.
Well, that's why, you know, I mean, that's where, and that's why I hope that anybody listening today knows that. That's why I want to show that, because I think that's such a uniqueness and such a, I mean, this is fantastic for us, the customers, to have. I mean, you want somebody to go to bat for you. You want somebody to.
Well, and in all honesty, right now, we don't hide things. We are very transparent. I mean, right now, it is not easy right now. The market is not pretty right now. You know, we do still have, I don't know if I want to go as far as to say it is still a seller's market. It kind of is, because we still are short on, what's that called? Inventory. We still don't have a lot of houses for sale. We have a whole lot more people out there looking. But those people now, whereas in the last year, were kind of like, okay, I'll jump on it, I don't care. Like, I need a house. Now they're kind of like, now my interest rate isn't 3%, now it's 7%, and, you know, no, I don't want to do that. You know, or we ran into, like, this really was awful, but I had a customer who called me and said, hey, I got a raise, I'm now making this, what can I afford now? And I'm running numbers, and I'm like, well, hey, you know, congratulations, love that you got a raise, that's so awesome, but rate also raised, so really you're still in the same price range. You know, and so that really stings, because they come to you all excited,
Yeah, definitely.
and then it's like, okay, I just burst your bubble, and I really hate that. But it is what it is, and I can't help that. Or the people that have not found homes and are coming back and are like, okay, you know, I'm still looking. Well, okay, you were approved for 135. Now I really need you to be around 95, 100. You know, so that's the part when I say, you know, when I say it's not pretty out there right now, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's harder because we don't have the inventory, and
It can be discouraging.
it's discouraging. That's a great word.
Yeah. Well, but I think too, though, but people are still buying. People are still buying. Still turning.
And here's the thing. And this is, you know, I've told Camissa, she's come in at a really good time because she's learning to fight for things. Had she come in 2 years ago when things were handed to her hand over fist because people were so eager to buy and they didn't care and the volume was good and we were just shoving things through, then if she came into this time now, she'd be like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
This is a cycle. And that's the other side of it. This is a cycle. We go through cycles.
Right.
And so it is tough right now. It does stink right now. I'm having to work 3 times as hard to close half the amount of loans that I was doing 2 years ago. But that's the cycle. That's, you know, that is where your tenacity, your grit, your determination, that has to come. And that has to be there. She's learning that now. That's great. So, you know, in another couple of years when she's working half as hard to close twice as many deals, she's going to be like, hey, this is cake.
Yeah.
That's part of it. And anybody who's been in real estate, lending, finances, anything over the last 15 years, you know, it goes in cycles.
Right.
Like, you can't bail. The ship's not sinking, so you can't bail. You may have a couple flat tires, but you're still driving.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
that's
that's part of it.
right. Well, and there's people that, you know, they have a plan. And
I have a plan.
it might have to, well, I mean,
Yes.
it might change.
Yes.
You know, I mean, like, let's say they're on the road to buy a house.
Yes.
And they're on that, so, you know, then maybe they, you know, had, and this is the year that, or next year, or whatever coming up, this is when they were supposed to go. Well, they might go ahead and plan on going, but it might be a little different. Might
Right.
change things a little.
Well, and here's the thing. It is just as frustrating for us that you cannot find a home as it is for you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and I'm not saying that, like, I say that in a way of, it breaks my heart on a personal level to know you've been looking for a home for 6-8 months and still can't find anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Or to
I
see
hate
someone
that for
say
you.
it.
Especially you've done your homework, you've done the planning, you've been very dedicated, and you've worked to get this, and then all of a sudden, there's a,
Yeah.
there's a roadblock. But the roadblock can be changed. I mean, it just
Well,
might be a little different.
And the other side is the roadblock could be saving you from something that maybe we don't see down the
Well,
road.
that's true,
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Sometimes, that's a
And that's the other side of it. I mean, I do reiterate that we're not sitting on hefty bank accounts and hefty bank statements. Like, I have had people that have been like, well, you don't care if I close or not because you still get paid. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm
busters right there.
no, we don't. And as a matter of fact, it actually probably costs us more money for you not to close because of the time and the energy. And then, so, that's the thing. It's like, it is in our best interest for you to close your loan. However, I will not close your loan at the cost of my license or fraud.
Right. A couple of things you stay away from.
Yeah, like I'm too pretty for prison.
Yeah.
I probably would not do well. I like you, I like your family, but I like my family more and they need their home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I think that's another thing too, like, that's so commonly misunderstood as far as, like,
I don't work at a bank.
It's not
No.
swinging doors, or, and it's like, no. There's a
Yeah.
lot of behind the scenes and regulations
And
and
honest-
guidelines we have to follow.
And honestly, a lot of those, the big frustrations, some of those are up for interpretation. And if I interpret it one way, but the underwriter interprets it a different way, then we're at a battle.
Yeah.
And so Dennis explains it like this, and I do think this is a good analogy. The underwriter is like the judge, and we are your attorneys going to this judge explaining why you deserve a home and why we need to close this loan. But at the end of the day, if the judge doesn't like our evidence, they're responsible too. They are licensed and they are responsible as well for up to 10 years.
Absolutely.
And so if it's not something they want to put their name on, we can go to the next level. And I mean, I was on a call yesterday with the underwriter, head underwriter, and HUD. We took it to the next level. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. And it's not because we didn't fight. It's not because we weren't going to bat. So this is what it is, and this is what we have to look at. They are the ones that we answer to. And the other side of that is, if we do close a loan, and it doesn't meet a guideline, or it doesn't meet, an investor's requirement, and the investor does not pick it up from us, so that's where you transfer servicers. That's where you go from Celebrity to, whoever your new servicer is, U.S. Bank, New Res, AmeriHome.
Just whoever purchases the loan.
Right.
And if they don't, then we have to buy it back. And here's the thing, if I buy back loans, I go out of business because I can't afford to hold $200,000 loans.
Right.
Yeah.
My office is not a servicer. So that's the other side of it. It's not just we close your loan and then we're done with you. No, we still have to get that investor to pick up your loan to take over your servicing. And if not, then I have to buy it back. Yeah. And I don't have that money in my account to buy your.
So you step out every time? I mean, so you don't know, there's no guarantee that somebody's going to buy it?
No.
So you mean when the papers are signed?
When the papers are signed, they still own their home. Yeah, they own their home. That is a mortgage that has been underwritten, but then you have to go on the secondary market and you have to basically sell that loan.
Okay, so you sell that loan before, wait, hang on. So it could be after you've already closed it and ready to go?
It is. That's why we underwrite, because we underwrite to.
Goodness, that's stepping out.
Yes, that's why we underwrite according to these guidelines. That's why you have FHA guidelines, USDA guidelines, VA guidelines.
It doesn't promise you, I shouldn't use that word, but it ensures you that your file is clean for these investors to purchase. It is a
But there's no guarantee that they will.
There's less
No,
risk for
and
that.
if you do that, then they come back and you have, it's called a scratch and dent. You have to find somebody to buy it who says, yeah, we know it's missing, but we'll go ahead and service it. Or it sits in your company and it eats away at your line of credit. It's not
do this. Wow.
That's and people don't know that. It's not just I close your loan and then I'm finished.
Yeah.
Like I had one, and I will make it very quick because we're at time. But I had one. It was a USDA loan, and we were paying off some debt. And we're paying off some debt, and I should have stuck by my gut because I know guidelines, I know rules.
Yeah.
But we had enough prorated taxes that it zeroed him out. He did not have to bring any money because taxes in Indiana, taxes are behind. Anyway, I knew, and I made the comment. I said, no, I need him to bring at least X amount to closing because I'm paying off credit cards. They fought with me, they overrode me, and at the end of the day, I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, fine. Like, he's not going to be mad. Well, when we went to sell it, guess what? It came back, and they said, we won't buy this because he did not bring his minimum required down payment. You're outside of guidelines. Which I knew, and I fought it, but at the end of the day, you know, I didn't fight hard enough, I guess. I don't know. But because of that, we had to backtrack then. We did end up having to do it on a scratch and dent loan. I lost over $10,000 on that deal. It's not in our best interest.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
like,
no, no,
we,
I get it,
thank
yeah,
God,
yeah.
I can honestly say in the last 10 years, that's probably the first one I've had, you know, but it cost us a lot of money. I don't like doing that.
No,
Right,
no,
I mean,
no.
I should have stuck
That's
to
an
my gut.
expected- That's an expected life lesson.
Yes. And, you know, the kicker is it wasn't even a, oh, I didn't know. It's a, darn it, I knew it and I told you,
Yeah.
and I should have stuck to my guns.
Yeah.
But I didn't. So that's the backside of it that people don't realize. It's not I close your loan and then I'm done. It's
Yeah.
no, then I'm responsible until we actually transfer that into servicing. And then when the secondary market picks it up, technically they still can come back on us.
Wow.
You know,
That's
for
not
10,
hard to
you know,
work.
10 years I'm responsible. That's a long time.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want to close your loan.
Yeah.
You know, like,
So no wonder, no wonder you're that personal with your people.
yeah, because
You're gonna
We
be in
need
it
them
for,
to be personal and honest with us.
yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you're gonna be in it for the long haul.
yes,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are gonna be, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So that,
So
it's a partnership there.
it is, you know, so that's the thing. It is a little rough right now, but we are still fighting. We are still here. We are still available, even when we don't want to be. There was a couple times yesterday I'm like, I don't want to make this phone call. I don't want to answer this phone. I don't, but we do.
Yeah.
Because you know what? That's part of being a professional is still doing the hard things, whether you like it or not. And whether the person I'm calling is going to like it or not, at least you aren't left wondering.
Well, and I really encourage anyone to even, I'm putting the market, you know, aside here. Just if you're thinking about wanting to buy a home someday, or just to find out more
It's still not a
information,
bad time to
come
buy one.
see you guys.
Yeah.
Come see you, and find out, make sure you get on that road. I love your professionalism. I love your honesty, and I love that you work with people. And like, it's not, you guys, I like that, the long relationships that they're going to have with you guys. Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
going to be that quick out of the door, and you know what I mean? And you guys are there, you're transparent, you're available, and I love that. And I just really want anyone who's thinking about it, even if you don't purchase or not ready to purchase right now, or you're waiting to do that, just come and see if they're on that road, or see if there's any adjusting, or what loan, some ideas, you know what I mean?
Right.
What's your options are, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yesterday on my way to the college volleyball game, I had a phone call, and it was a previous borrower. So of course I answered, and I'm like, hey, and didn't hang up. So I was like, I'll call you back. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, my daughter had my phone. It was not a butt dial, but it was an accident.
Right.
And I was like, I'm just glad she did that. Like, it's good to talk to you again. And then
Yeah.
she was talking to me and asking me how everything was going. I'm like, well, I sent you an email, you know, did you file your mortgage exemption? And she's like, I know I had done that. And she's like, I saw your name on Facebook today, and I honestly thought to do that, but I haven't done that yet.
Well, no, that's a good
So
reminder.
yeah, like you
Yeah.
said, it is definitely a lifelong, not lifelong maybe, but you
Yeah.
do still
It's gonna
stay
be
in
a longer-
contact,
yeah.
talk
Right.
to you, and hear from you, and we do form friendships and relationships from our process
Well, definitely.
with you.
I mean, and how could you not be with someone, you know, so special to help you get a loan for your home?
Right.
Yeah.
You're building your family.
And I got to talk to her daughter for a little bit, so that
I
was
love
nice.
that. That's a win. That's a win.
Yes,
for sure.
exactly. She's
Well,
precious.
All right. Also, winners are our coffee club
See how it
sponsors.
segues into. I'd love to see how you're going to segue in.
Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Upland Celebrity Home Loans, LLC, NMLS 227765, Equal Housing Lender, CelebrityHomeLoans.com, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, and Fox Curley Wealth Management.
Yay! Thank you, everyone. Camissa and Autumn, you guys keep up the great work. Celebrity Home Loans on the square right here in Salem. Call
Yes.
what number?
812-883-0670 is the office number. We're there.
Keep up there. Keep up the great work, girls.
All
We're
right.
there. Birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drink. If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party Time is back at McDonald's, right here in Salem, Mitchell, and West Baden. That's right, hosted birthday parties are back, baby. Call event coordinator Renee Lewis at 812-788-0126 to schedule your birthday